Yes, good afternoon, class. Today we will start with another numerical of Bode plot. Yes. Is it visible? Am I audible? Okay. Let's start the numerical. Question is, find the Bode plot of the transfer function g of s into h of s equals to 10 divided by s 1 plus s by 2 1 plus s by 10. Sketch the Bode plot and determine the corner frequency, that is phase margin, gain margin, and omega PC and omega GC. That is your phase crossover frequency and gain crossover frequency. Sketch the Bode plot and determine gain crossover frequency omega GC. I am writing, okay? Omega GC means gain crossover frequency and omega PC means phase crossover frequency. Yes. So let's start with the solution. As the given transfer function is in standard form. Why it is in standard form? Because g of s into h of s equals to 10, that is k divided by s, in bracket it is 1 plus, okay? 1 plus means it is in standard form, 1 plus s by 2, 1 plus s by 10. So here k equals to 10. Yes, numerator part, that is your gain, k equals to 10. A pole at origin. Next, pole at origin. Yeah, this is pole at origin. Now replace s with j omega. In s domain, what I am doing, that g of j omega into h of j omega. Yes, where there is s, replace this s with j omega term. So 10 divided by j omega, 1 plus j omega by 2, and then 1 plus j omega by 10. Yes. So I am having one pole at origin, then first order pole, and then again next first order pole. So in this numerical, we are having 3 poles. One pole at origin, then first order pole, and then again next first order pole. So the pole at origin, 1 by j omega, right? First order pole. First order pole. What is my first order pole? This is my first order pole. 1 divided by 1 plus j omega by 2. In this case, I have to calculate the corner frequency. Yes, corner frequency. So that 2 part will go, that is omega corner frequency. Omega C1 equals to 2 radian per second. That this 2 term. What is there in the denominator part of j omega? That will be your the corner frequency. So for next first order pole, 1 divided by 1 plus j omega by 10. Yes, now tell me what will be the next corner frequency, that is omega C2. J omega by 10. Yes, Gayatri, absolutely right. 10 will be the your next corner frequency, 10 radian per second. So now what is my next step? Next step is to plot the table of factors. Yes, next step. Step 3. Plot the table of factors Yes. So in next step, I will be plotting the table. So table of factor in this serial number. Then what is my factor? Then magnitude curve. As you all know, in Bode plot, there are two curves. First one is magnitude curve, and second one it is phase curve. So first of all, we will do the calculation for magnitude curve. Magnitude curve. And next it is phase curve. Yes, serial number 1. That is my factor k equals to 10. That is your gain k equals to 10. So in magnitude curve, what I will be doing? So 20 log of k, 20 log of k means 20 log of 10, 20 log of 10. So 20 log of 10, it is coming 20 dB. Yes, do it in calci, 20 dB. That is 20 decibel. What is my next factor? Serial number 2, my factor is pole at origin, means 1 by j omega. Yes, I have already told you when there is a pole at origin, in case of denominator, then my magnitude curve, it will change to minus 20 dB per decade. Yes, the slope will change with a straight line that is minus 20 dB per decade. Why? Because it is a pole at origin. And I have told you in phase curve, when there is a pole at origin, the phase shifted to minus 90 degree. So in this case, it will be minus 90 degree. Yes, what is my next factor? That is first order pole. What is my next first order? 1 plus j omega by 2. And then fourth one, again next first order pole, 1 plus j omega by 10. Yes. So now the slope will change with how much? It is first of all, it is minus 20. Then again, there is a first order pole. So my slope will change with the straight line at minus 20 and minus 20. It is minus 40 dB per decade. And it will go up to its corner frequency. So what is my first corner frequency? It is 2. So this slope will go at minus 40 dB per decade. Why? Because it is a first order pole. So how to calculate the phase curve for this? I am having a factor 1 divided by 1 plus j omega by 2. So calculating its tan. So minus tan inverse omega by 2. Yes, all of you getting how it is coming? So similar case, in case of a fourth factor, what will be my tan inverse minus tan inverse? It will be minus tan inverse omega by 10. Minus tan inverse omega by 10. So in magnitude curve, what it will go? It is at 40 dB per decade. Yes, at omega c1 equals to, what is my omega c1? It is 2 radian per second. Radian per second. So in this case, minus 40 dB per decade. Up to where it will go? It will go up to its corner frequency, that is omega c2 equals to 10 radian per second. So now the slope is going with minus 40 dB per decade. And again, one pole is introduced, that is first order pole. So now my slope will change with minus 40 dB and then again minus 20 dB. Means how much it is coming? Minus 60 dB per decade. Minus 60 dB per decade. And up to where that minus 60 dB per decade slope will go? I am not having the next corner frequency. So it will go beyond 10 radian per second up to some extent, that is 10 to 50. Just do not make the line completely. Minus 60 dB per decade. Yes, this was the table of factors. Okay. So with that, I can draw the magnitude plot. But now going to the table of factors for phase curve. This was up to magnitude plot calculation. With this calculation, I can draw the magnitude plot. But I will do the calculation for phase curve also, and then I will plot the Bode plot with the help of magnitude curve and then phase curve. Yes. So now let's do the calculation for phase curve. So for phase curve, see, I will be writing the formula next step for phase curve calculation. Phase curve calculation. So for phase calculation, I have to calculate total phi. What will be my total phi? Now see, this will be my total phi. See, minus 90 degree minus tan inverse omega by 2 minus tan inverse omega by 10. Yes, all of you getting how it is coming? That is formula for phi, total phi calculation. Yes. So now let's draw the table of phi. So serial number, then omega value. Omega I am changing. Oh yes. One by j omega minus tan inverse omega by 2 and then minus tan inverse omega by 10 and then total phi will be there. So I have given you formula for total phi. So serial number 1 I will take 10 approximations. 9 and then 10. So what is my corner frequency? My corner frequency is 2 and 10. So I will take such points in that the corner frequency 2 and 10, they are covered. So I will be starting with 0.5 and then 1, then 1.5, 2, like that. So first of all, I will be starting with, see, omega equals to, I am taking first of all 0, yes, right? Then 0.01 and then 0.05, then 0.1 and then after 0.1 I can take 0.5 also. Then I will be taking 1, yes, 1, then 5, yes, 10, 50, 100 and 500, sufficient, 11 approximations. So it will be minus 90 all time, minus 90 degree. Why? Because it is a one pole at origin. So if there was a two pole at origin, means 1 by j omega square, then it will be coming minus 180 degree. If it would be a three pole at origin, then it would be minus 270 degree. Yes, multiple of 90 degree. Similar way. So now in the formula, put tan inverse omega, I will take first of all 0 minus tan inverse 0 by 2. That value I will be writing here. In this minus tan inverse 0 by 10, this value I will be writing here. So this value plus this total value I will be doing the calculation here. It will be 0 only. Yes, when I will be taking omega equals to 0.01 means minus tan inverse 0.01 divided by 2. That value I have to write here. And then minus tan inverse 0.01 divided by 10. That value I will be writing here. So doing the summation of all means minus 90 degree minus this value, total value I will be writing here. So it is coming around minus 90.34. You all have to do calculations. This numerical, it is solved with me. So I am giving you the direct readings for this. But in numerical, you have to calculate by putting each and individual value of omega. Yes. So similar way, what is my psi coming in next value? Minus 91.71, then minus 93.43, minus 106.89, minus 122.27, minus 184.76. Yes, this value is very important. Why? Because in phase plot, I will need the value for 180 degree reading. Why? Because this is the phase line. The curve which crosses the minus 180 degree line, that point it is called as omega phase crossover frequency. That is omega PC, phase crossover frequency. The line which is cutting to minus 180 degree, that point it is known as omega PC. That is phase crossover frequency. So it is very much important. Minus 184.76. Next reading, what it is coming, psi? Minus 213.69. Next value, minus 256.39. Next value, minus 263.14, minus 268.62, and then final value it is minus 269.31. All this calculation you have to do by putting the value of omega in this minus tan inverse omega value. You have to vary from 0 up to 500, and then you have to do all the calculation. Add these values horizontal way. You have to add the all values and take the final phi value. So I will be needing phi value only for plotting the body plot. Yes, is that understood? So this was my phase curve calculation, that is phase plot. I can now I am all the values of magnitude curve as well as the phase curve. So I can now easily draw the Bode plot. Yes, so Bode plot it is drawn on the semi-log paper, not on the root local graph page. Keep that in mind. In university, you have to draw this Bode plot on semi-log paper only. Semi-log paper, yeah, that the paper will be provided by the examiner to you. And the root locus it is drawn on the graph page. Root locus it is drawn on the graph page, and this Bode plot it is drawn on the semi-log paper. Keep that in mind. Now considering this as a semi-log paper, I will draw the Bode plot of all the calculations. So this is my semi-log paper. Consider. Now I will draw the Bode. Yes, let's draw the Bode plot. First of all, I will draw the omega line and this magnitude line. This is your magnitude line. This is your phase line. Okay, this is omega and this is magnitude line. First of all, I will draw the 20 log of k line, 0 dB line here. This is my 0 dB line. 0 dB. Yes. Now above 0, it will be 20 dB, then 40 dB, then 60 dB, and then so on. 80 dB. So on omega line, what I will be writing here, starting with 0.1, then 1, then 10, 100, 1000, All time use this scale only for drawing the Bode plot, starting with 0.1, then 1, 10, 100, and then 1000. So first step, draw the 20 log of k line. What is my 20 log of k? 20 log of k, it is my, what is the calculation of 20 log k? It is 20 dB. So I will be drawing 20 log of k line. This is my 20 log of k line. This is 20 log of k line. Means 20 dB. Yes. What is my next step? I will draw the projections of 20 dB, 40 dB, and then 60 dB, and then so on. So this is my 20 dB slope, like this, 20 dB slope, then 40 dB, 60 dB, 80 dB. This slope I have to mark. Yes, with dotted line. Are you getting? Yes. So first of all, I will draw the line. Here it would be 1, then here would be 2, 3, 5, 8, 9, and then like this. Marking will be done on your semi-log paper. You need not worry. So first of all, I will draw 20 minus 20 dB slope line up to its corner frequency. So this is my first slope, a pole at origin. That's why it is coming minus 20 dB slope, minus 20 dB per decade. Why? Because as there is a pole at origin, that's why the slope is minus 20 dB per decade. And up to where it will go? It will go up to its corner frequency 1. So what is my corner frequency 1? It is 1 radian. It is 2 radian per second. Sorry, it is 2 radian per second. So it will go up to 2 value like this. This is not up to 2. And on 0 dB line, I have to mark. So here it is 2. So my first slope, it will go up to 2 radian per second. After that, there is also a first order pole. First order pole. So next first order pole is there. So my slope will change from minus 20 dB per decade to minus 40 dB per decade. Yes. So now I will be taking the reference of 40 dB and I will be drawing the next slope, and up to where it will go? It will go up to 10. Why? Because 10? Because 10 is my next corner frequency. This slope is of minus 40 dB per decade. And it will go up to 10 dB. Yes? Again, there is one pole. Why? Because there are 3 poles. So first slope, it will be minus 20. Next slope, it will be minus 40. Why? Because again another pole is there. Now again third pole is also there. So I will be taking the reference of 60 degree now. This is 60 degree. And where it will go? I don't know. Because there is no next corner frequency mentioned in the numerical. So I have to draw this much line and then leave it. So now I will be drawing, this is your magnitude plot. This is magnitude plot. Magnitude plot part is over. Magnitude plot. So the frequency, this one, this is 2. This is known as omega GC. So my omega GC value is 2 radian per second. Means a frequency which is cutting the 0 dB line. That point it is known as your gain crossover frequency. So it is coming 2 radian per second. Yes, this is your corner frequency, omega GC. gain crossover frequency. Now I will draw the phase plot. So for phase plot, first of all, I have to draw the minus 180 degree line. So this is my minus 180 degree line. Yes, I will mention here minus 180 degree line. Above that, minus 150, then minus 120, then minus 90, and then so on. And after that, minus 210 degree, minus 230 degree, minus 270 degree, and then so on. So I will be drawing now or plotting the points which I have drawn. So plotting the phi values. So what is my first phi value? First phi value, it is 0 dB. So no need to draw that. Next one is minus 90.63. So plot the line marking of minus 90.63. How the slope will go? See, minus 90.63. Minus 90.63 means somewhere here. Minus 93.14. 93.14. Somewhat here. 96.28 here. Minus 119.42. Minus 119.42 means around 120 degree. Minus 140. Minus 140 means it will be near to minus 150 degree. Minus 195 point minus 195 point 184. Yes. Plot that point. Minus 184.41. So plot these phi values. Minus 195 means somewhat here. Then minus 219. Minus 219. Then minus 257, minus 257, minus 263, minus 263, and minus 268 means near about 70. So join all these points freehand. So like this, my curve will go. This is nothing but your phase plot. This is phase plot. So this point, a line which crosses minus 180 degree line, that point it is known as omega PC, that is phase crossover frequency. It is around 15. So omega PC equals to 15 radian per second. 15 or somewhat 12 radian per second. The line or the curve which crosses minus 180 degree line on the plot, it is known as phase crossover frequency. This point, this is omega PC, and this is your omega. This is omega GC, gain crossover. The curve which crosses the 0 dB line, it is known as omega GC, and the curve or a point which crosses the minus 180 degree line, it is known as omega PC. Now I have to calculate the gain margin and phase margin. So omega GC, with omega GC I can calculate the phase margin. So phase margin is this. The distance between a phase plot and the minus 180 degree line, that point or that distance, it is known as your phase margin, and it will be in degrees. So 30 and then 60. So PM, this is phase margin. Phase margin is 70 degree in this case. Calculate this point, this one, and then this one. So minus 180 to minus 150, it is 30. Then minus 150 to minus 20, again 30, means 60 is already there. And after that it is 10. So PM is 70 degree. So I will calculate now GM. So how to calculate GM? The distance between 0 dB line and the phase curve, this distance, This distance, it is known as your gain margin, GM, and it will be in dB, that is decibel. So calculate this. Here it will be minus 20 dB, then minus 40, and then 1. So GM is coming 50 dB per decade. So what is the condition for stability? In above numerical, what they have asked, they have just asked to calculate omega GC and omega PC. But I know the condition for stability is that omega PC, it should be greater than omega GC. So in this case, omega PC is greater than omega GC. So system is stable according to Bode plot. Stable. I know that GM and PM, I want only omega PC and omega GC. As omega PC is greater than omega GC, the system is stable. Yes. So this is your complete Bode plot, which includes the magnitude plot as well as phase plot. Is that understood, everyone? Yes? Reply? So this was regarding, yes, all of you understand. So this was regarding the numerical of Bode plot. In today's class, we have discussed one numerical regarding Bode plot, how to calculate, how to do the calculations of magnitude plot and then phase plot. Also, the process to draw the root locus on the semi-log paper. Yes. So that is enough for today. In the next class, we will see more numericals related to these Bode plots. If anyone is having any doubt, you can ask me now.